The Golden Globe race is very simple. Ordinary boats, pretty ordinary sailors. There's some gurus and old men of the fleet and all that sort of stuff mixed amongst them. But it's something that any sailor can aspire to. So to move forward about sort of 46 years, when the idea sort of gelled, I passed it by a few people, including Sir Robin, and a lot of said, oh, it'll never happen, it'll never get up, you know, it's a bit weird, you know, this retro thing. But Sir Robin instantly said, this is a grand idea, this is great, and could see a vision. And he has been the best friend of the Golden Globe race ever since it sort of started. And so now, you know, we're into something which is real all of a sudden. The boats are over there in Falmouth where it all started and finished and so on. And people are talking about it, and hopefully, you know, my ambition and the reason I'm involved with the whole thing is because, you know, I've got a kick about promoting adventure. Sometimes it gets hammered. Who's going to pay for the rescue? You know, oh, reckless guys, da-da-da. But adventure is really important for people and the society and culture. And risk-taking, responsible risk-taking is really important. These guys were crazy. They'd never done it before and didn't know whether it was possible. But they went out and did it. And now, you know, this edition of the Golden Globe is shaping up to be something that's an unknown. No one really knows what's going to happen. The world's never seen anything like it before. So stand by for a great ride. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks to our team, our management team, and all the people that are helping and supporting us. Thanks to Le Sable d'Olonne Agglomeration for believing in us as well. Huge amount of volunteers in France, 300-400 volunteers. People are just jumping into the race like crazy. And I think it's going to be quite interesting to relive it. And I just want to thank Robin for being such a friend to the race.
Great pleasure to be here. Falmouth is my second home. I'm coming from France, in Norwich, but I bought my Biscay 36 just across here in Flushing. It's been built here in 1975, so it's a great pleasure to be here. It's a great pleasure to be, you know, behind that guy. And thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to say from my side, huge thank you for all to you. Beginning of Sir Robin and Don and very friendship Falmouth people. I appreciate so much. Thank you to all.
You don't want me to quote Shakespeare, do you? Or else by any other name. Thank you. I hope to get this right. Well, you heard the story. I've built a Swahili replica much against the wishes of Sir Robin. In fact, he came and visited the boat and he asked me how many days it was going to take. I said 311. He said, you're young and ambitious. I thought he's old and jealous. But I recently learned that he outranks me. He's a captain, I'm a commander. So I've revised my estimate to 313. If I make it back on the 311th day, I'll anchor outside and enter the Thank you very much for your warmth. It's been a fantastic time in Falmouth. I'm going to miss this. I hope Le Sable is as good, if not better. Thank you so much. Thank you.
At last I have a friend for all race. Thank you.
Спасибо. Igor is Russian, obviously, so he wants to die. Gregor, where's Gregor? Thank you very much. Thanks very much for everything. It's been a busy last few years, but I've managed to get here, and it's a great concept of the race, and I was kind of, as soon as I read about it, I was like, that's what I want to do. So I've just been pushing it for the last couple of years, and somehow managed to get here. So it's been great. So yeah, thanks very much.
It says, "Dear Gregor, as you embark on your Golden Globe challenge to sail single-handed around the world, may I, on behalf of the people of Ireland, wish you every success. To take on this voyage is a mark of your great experience and skill as a sailor, and we will be following you all the way with great interest. Sabina and I are delighted to wish you a safe journey and a fair fight with the waves. Sincerely, Michael D. Higgins, Uachtaráin na hÉireann, President of Ireland." And he means that for everybody taking part in the race as well, he told me. So we want to give him this as well. So thank you very much.
Watch this space. Tapio.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you, everyone. It's been a really nice time being back to Falmouth. I was here for the first time in 1987 for the start of the Azores and back race organized by the Royal Cornwall Yacht Club, and we have thoroughly enjoyed the hospitality and enjoyed the beautiful town and harbour. Thank you.
Teddy bear. Microphone. Thank you.
So, in '86, I met for the first time Robin, who was one of the organizers of the BUC challenge, and for this occasion, my daughter offered me a female teddy bear. This teddy bear has been 5 times with me around the world, and for the first time, she's going to have a boyfriend. I opened the bet to know if in 9 months, when I come back, perhaps I have 3 teddy bears.
Okay, before I call out the next thing, I'll just explain. The teddy bears are on a round the world trip, but they are only for that voyage. Then they come off, and any of you could bid to own that teddy bear. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, Don, thank you for making this possible. And for me, it all started a few years ago when I decided to sail back from Australia to Holland. But I never sailed before, and that's quite exciting. But when I was sailing around Cape of Good Hope, I was reading your book, and I decided to do a solo non-stop around the world. And I said I would never do it again. But here we are in this race, and when I heard about the race, I thought this is what I got to do. And here we are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, very, very good. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Excellent. I want to thank you all, but mostly Don, for having a vision to put something like this together after it's ignited so many thoughts and imaginations the world over, as there was no shortage of books on the events, and I think I read them all many times as a kid and on into adult life, and to be here and to be in Falmouth, to Falmouth for orders, I have to say it's a dream come true, and so thank you all. Thanks for making that.
Thank you. Sir Robin, thanks for the inspiration. Don, thanks for the arrangements, and for everyone in Plymouth and Falmouth, thanks for all the support. I think this is going to be called Wilson R. Coconut. And the R is for Uncle Rod, who is also joining Wilson on the trip. And Uncle Rod unexpectedly passed away, and he was going to be here helping me, and he's on board now, and he's doing the tour as well. So Wilson's got a friend, and I reckon by stealing the name Wilson, this is the one that's going to raise all the money.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, Roy. Teddy bear.
Hello. I'm very happy to be down, and thank you for your welcome. I'm very proud to be near famous sailor. I said your book was 14. And like I said this morning, as I said this morning, let's go now.
Yes. I'm Arvi, and I have been looking forward to this race since I saw it was advertised 3 years ago. I contacted Mr. McIntyre and asked if I could start in this race, and he said, yeah, he wanted some more information, and I said, I'm going to start anyway. If we don't have to sail backwards. And he promised me not to do that, but he said we had to use pink underwear. Okay, so I have plenty of pink underwear, so if that rule still... okay. So look forward to the race, and thank you everybody.
Susie is there somewhere. I hope. Please come. Okay. Thanks, Susie. Oh, okay. Susie.
When I first heard about the race, I thought that's something I've got to do. So 3 years later, I got here eventually. But just got to say thank you to Don and the team for putting this together. I wouldn't be here without the vision that Don had. So thank you. Thanks to Sir Robin, who wouldn't be here either if you hadn't done it. So and thanks to Falmouth for the really warm welcome. It's absolutely wonderful to be back here. I refitted my boat here for 9 months, and it's really nice to be back here. So thank you.
Oh, here we go. Another bloody Aussie. Come on, Kevin. Come on, Kev. Come on. Get in there. Mountain climber Kev.
Thank you. Hello, Robin. That's a bit scary though, never. So I'm Australian with a Manchester accent, in case you haven't noticed. So I know everybody's come up here and thank Don and thank Robin, but I'm not going to thank them because I'm going to be poor. I'm probably going to be half dead, and at the end of the day. But no, seriously, this started for me with a message from a friend who said this race is for you. So I read the message and I thought, yeah, I can do that. And I'm a mountain climber, and I took Robin's book to Everest, and I was sat there climbing, and I thought, oh, this guy's brilliant. He's a hero. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try this. And then last night we were at the other yacht club, and he goes, yeah, more people have been in space and so around the world than Everest. Well, that's just nothing. Anybody can do that. So he's gone down in my estimation. So anyway, thanks very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Well, this was a lifetime dream for me, and so Don and his team is making this dream reality for me. And everybody's been so wonderful here. I was actually here last week. Julia took me out sailing. So everybody's been wonderful, and I'm so honored to be in the same space as Sir Robin. So I'm so grateful to him too. He's been an inspiration to me for many, many years. So thank you, Sir Robin, and thank you everyone, and thank you Jane too. I mustn't forget Jane, because she works so hard. So, thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, a teddy bear. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your help. Thank you. Well, thank you, Don. Thank you for welcoming us. I was going to say Freeman. Well, this is Falmouth. And yeah, what a support, what a crowd. And no, this is an exciting race, and certainly the inspirations come from all that man there. And Robin, Sir Robin, thank you. And like I said yesterday, we'll follow your trail, and we'll try to maybe be a bit quicker. We'll try. Well, anyway, thank you everybody. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you on the way back.
Mate. I'd hate to give you a fine. Hang on, Teddy Bear.
Just a few words. I am hoping this is my finish. You know, I am the last here now. Okay.
To all our gallant sailors and to everyone here this evening, there are good ships and there are wood ships, the ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. May the dreams you hold dearest be the dreams which come true, and kindness that you spread keeps returning to you. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all.
Thanks,
When I got here, just over, well, 50 years ago, and I popped into the harbour here, I chose Falmouth for the very obvious reason it's the furthest west, and therefore that cut down the distance I had to go to get around the world. I'm not stupid. And I came in and picked up a boy out there, and the harbour master came out and said, "You've got to get off." And I said, "Well, why?" And he said, "Well, a tug might come and want it." "Can you take me to the custom house?" "Yeah, why?" "Yeah, I just want to talk to the customers." "What about?" "Port of refuge." "Oh, all right, you can stay there." This club sent me a note saying that I kindly not have my mail directed via the club since I wasn't a member. Well, that's all dealt with now, so I am a member, so it's fine. And of course, off you set and you go off round the world. One of the funniest things was off Australia. And I went up to the Melbourne pilot vessel. I said, "Excuse me, mate, will you take my mail?" And he said, "Clear off." I said, "Look, I'm 147 days out from the UK. Would you just take my mail?" "Where?" I said, "UK." "Oh, yeah, all right, mate. Where are you heading?" I said, "Well, towards New Zealand." He said, "What, across the Tasman?" I said, "Is there any other way of getting to New Zealand?" I said, "Well, yes." He said, "Christ, mate, you be careful crossing the Tasman. That's bloody dangerous." He wasn't the least impressed with the fact I'd sailed all the way from England. Coming home, it really got quite amusing because, first of all, my radio had broken down. So for 4.5 months, I couldn't talk to anyone. And I love it when people come up and say, "Weren't you worried when you were missing?" And I said, "No, I knew where I was." I could tell you exactly where I was. I wasn't missing. That's when they almost wrote my obituary, and I saw some of the drafts. Very poor. I could have written a far better one. As they came in close, off the Azores, I ran into a whole line of ships. 4.5 months I'd been since New Zealand. And I called up 18 ships that day, and all I had was an Aldous signal in. And I called up, and eventually the 18th responded. It was British, mobile at me. And I suddenly realised he was reading my signals, and you can tell by the way he's responding. I thought, yes, this is Easter Saturday. I think it was the 5th of April, or 7th of April. And I suddenly thought, Christ, fantastic. And I said, Yacht Suhaili, MIK, which is the code, please report me to Lloyd's. And he said, R, repeat name, Suhaili, R, ETA. Yes, he is reading me. So I said, say 2 weeks. That was 7:20 on Easter Saturday. At 9:20, my brother picked up the phone to be told I'd been sighted, which was, say, the first news. The Sunday Mirror actually stopped the presses to change the front page, which is not a cheap operation. At least that's what they told me. I think they were renegotiating at the time. I tried to listen to the BBC, my receiver went, I couldn't get it the next day. Now, the Michelin Seaman Padre here in those days was David Roberts, an absolutely lovely man. And he was giving a sermon on Easter Sunday. And he got into the pulpit and he said, have you heard the news? Oh, he's Welsh, by the way. Have you heard the news? Robin's been sighted. Most appropriate on the day of the resurrection. Anyway, on I came. I managed to survive 400 French fishing boats square dancing off the cities. Boats coming in and out and all the rest of it. And I got round the Lizard quite early in the morning, went quite in close, and they came out and said, what time are you going to finish? I said, 9 o'clock. Do you mind sewing up? What? I said, I've been at sea for 312 days. I want a pint, a steak, and a bath in that order. He said, Robin, do us a bit of sorrow. I said, why? Well, the mayor and mayoress are going to meet you. And the mayoress has got a hair appointment at 9 o'clock. And it looks lovely, my dear. So I slowed up, the wind changed, I didn't cross the finish line at 3:20 in the afternoon, which time, of course, the hairstyle was blown anyway. As I crossed the finish line, of course, the first boat alongside, customs. And they jumped on board, two immaculate customs officers, brand new briefcases, I think they bought them for the occasion. And they jumped on board and they said, good afternoon, Captain, where from? The traditional question, of course, was, and I just said Falmouth. It was almost a terrible mistake because I took duty-frees before I left. And I had 2 bottles of brandy and a bottle of whiskey left. Of course, I hadn't stopped anywhere. Therefore, it wasn't a foreign voyage. Therefore, I wasn't entitled to duty-frees. However, they let me off. And, well, as you all know, I landed down here. Fox was the commodore, lovely man, and walked up the steps to the top. Of course, I wasn't sure what my legs were like. You know, after that length of time, you know, I stepped ashore very gingerly and, all right, I'm okay. Seems all right. Staggered up here and, well, then I had a few days here, which was lovely. I had the most marvellous welcome back in Falmouth. It was great. I think the only thing I remember really was the Sunday Times man, and they were on the race, coming up to me and saying, oh, Miss Knox-Johnston, Commander Tetney's due in 6 weeks, and we've got royalty and admirals. You will be there, won't you? I said, where the bloody hell are they today then? But I had my welcome from the people of Falmouth, and that beat anything anyone else could have done. So thank you very much.